My Magic keyboards came today, a week too late, because guess what I was doing on the morning that these became available to buy? But you know, better late than never. You guys wanted an unboxing and some sort of impressions video, so that is exactly what this is. Today, I am not reviewing this product because I have not had it for nearly long enough. I mean, it's not even out of the box yet, so I don't want to give you my full verdict yet. So that will come later this week. But yeah, today I'm going to unbox this product, try it out with my 11 and 12.9-inch iPad Pros and my 2018 iPad Pro, and I'll just shut up and let's just get to it here. And of course, you know, like, comment, bell icon, all notifications, blah, blah, blah. Let's just get this shit open. All right, so we got both sizes here, and I think I'm gonna unbox the 11-inch version first. And by the way, I have watched literally no content about this case. I have purposefully done that. I want to keep my opinion my own, you know what I mean? I don't want other people influencing what I think about this accessory. So with that said, this experience in large part is brand new to me. And this concludes the unboxing portion of this video. No need to waste too much time on that because I'm sure you've already seen one. But yeah, let's get my iPads installed real quick here. So I'll start out with my daily driver, my 12.9-inch 2020 iPad Pro. I currently have it in the folio case here, which I thoroughly enjoy still, and I think I will still use this even with having the Apple Magic. But we'll see. Maybe I'll eat my words there. But let's install this like so. So put this over to the side. I'm already noticing that, by the way, these cases are made out of a very similar rubbery material. But I will talk more about this in like a dedicated video where I compare the Folio to the Smart keyboard, or the Magic keyboard here. So it attaches, I can't even do it. It attaches to the Smart connector, apparently. There we go. And yeah, there, I guess that's it. Let's close it up, see how that feels. Let's see the weight. Okay, this is definitely heavier. People were telling me that this case is heavy. That's all I knew about this case really beforehand, and they're right. It definitely adds a bit of weight here. But I'm gonna withhold any major criticism until my full review because I think that's only fair. I have to use this for a couple days before I'm like, yeah, it's great, or yeah, it sucks, don't pay for it. Not enough room. Jeez. I'll also install my 11-inch iPad Pro, and someone requested that I use my 2018 iPad Pro, so we'll do just that. The process should be identical. And here we are, the trackpad is working, bada bing, bada boom. All right, so let me get into the typing experience. First up with my 12.9-inch iPad Pro, my daily driver once again. And I'm definitely a fan of how smooth this opens, so let me go into Google Docs right quick. Okay, so this is a video that I'm working on. I'm probably gonna repair a used iPhone SE that I got with like a messed up screen and a battery inside. Like the person actually like left me a new battery to install. So let's just say I was typing this video is going to be a challenge because I never have ever in my life, that's not a proper sentence, have opened up an iPhone, let alone any piece of technology. Yeah, this keyboard is really nice. It is definitely no butterfly switch keyboard, which I'm so happy about. You got some travel, you got some click here. On the 12.9-inch version, you have a full minus and plus key. It feels comfortable. I don't feel cramped when I'm typing. Yeah, this is definitely nice. And of course, there is backlit. Let me turn off my lights here so we can see what that looks like. So here's the backlight. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's definitely bright enough. It's not the brightest I've ever seen, but I think that Apple has to be conscious of iPad battery life, so it looks pretty good in my opinion. Maybe it gets brighter in darker environments. I will let you know about that. It might have just got brighter right now, but yeah, for the most part, I am very much initially impressed with the backlight aspect of this keyboard. And then as for the trackpad, let me like open up Safari here. Let's look up the news. We'll scroll down. Yeah, it's definitely small, right? It's not a big trackpad, but does it need to be super big? I don't know. Let me like close an app here. It's definitely the highest quality trackpad I've used on a keyboard case thus far. I mean, it seems better than that of the one on the Logitech Combo Touch, but that one's pretty good, and of course way better than the one I had on that really cheap iPad case that I had to return, actually. I've yet to see what the Bridge Pro Plus feels like, but yeah, this is a very nice trackpad for sure. It's clicky. It feels a little bit cramped, but that's probably because I'm used to using like a big-ass Magic trackpad or a trackpad on my MacBook Pro or MacBook Air. But yeah, in my mere minutes with this product, I am very much happy with it. And actually, kind of going back to the trackpad aspect, I'm happy that they didn't make it too big, because something I like about the Folio, for example, is the fact that the keyboard doesn't jut out super far, right? I mean, like if the iPad is installed in this one, as you can see, this keyboard only takes up so much space. It's not super obtrusive, but you know, it still takes up an amount of space, so the less the better, and that seems to definitely be the case here. It's not too much longer than the Smart Folio here. I mean, it's definitely longer, but not obnoxiously longer, and I'm gonna stop saying longer because innuendos, man, like you can't avoid them when you're talking about tech, especially screen sizes and length and just and as for like the floating aspect, it's cool, definitely. I think that it makes the keyboard bigger, like it gave Apple more options and it feels like more spacious, so that's nice. And it also has a lot of rigidity, right? You could have like your iPad at all these angles, and it doesn't feel fragile or like it's gonna flop over. But one thing I'm not enjoying is the fact that this iPad case doesn't really accommodate like handwriting notes, for example. Like you can't like flip it around or like push the iPad further back. Instead, you have to actually physically remove it from the case and then, you know, draw or write, which honestly maybe I'll get used to in my usage. That's why this is not a review yet. I actually have to use it on a daily basis, but that's one negative aspect I can already see. And I'll switch over to the 11-inch form factor right quick, because even though it's not my personal choice or preference, I know a lot of you guys like or own this tablet, and of course the keyboard case is going to be a bit different with this size as well in terms of the key size and spacing, and like right off the bat the plus and minus keys are super tiny on here because it is a more cramped form factor. So I'm back in Google Docs. Here's like an old document, so you know, this is a video that I already published. To type, yeah, this feels immediately more cramped, and I think that the key size is similar but just more narrow. It's like squished, right? And that makes sense. I don't think the trackpad is bigger here. Let me just open this up real quick to show you if you can even see this. Alright, the trackpad might be a hair bigger with the 12.9-inch case, but not by much, as you can see here, just by like a really tiny amount. Also, you might be able to see that the keys on here are just slightly wider than they are here. Maybe I'm hallucinating, I don't know, I don't think so, but once again, this is not a full review. I might get a few things wrong in this video that I'll definitely amend in my full review. Oh, and before I forget to mention, there is a USB Type-C port on the hinge here, which means one of two things. One, there's a battery in here, which means that you have to have it for the backlight or whatever, and it doesn't solely draw power from the iPad, and or two, you can charge your iPad Pro through this port. I don't have a USB Type-C charger on hand right now, and I have not looked this aspect up, but that is definitely something I will figure out in time for my full reviews. So if you know more than I do, be sure to leave me a comment. But yeah, guys, that's about all I really want to say right now. I am definitely impressed, right? I like the quality, I like the typing experience, I love the trackpad, and I think Apple is in the right direction of sort of merging the MacBook and iPad Pro line. Hopefully this is a glimpse into the future, but even now, I don't think this is going to be the end-all be-all iPad case, right? It's going to be a great case for many people, maybe even me, but people, you know, draw and take notes, and not everybody wants a keyboard case or a keyboard case exactly like this or at this price. So, and yeah, with all this said, I will be working diligently on my full review of this accessory, which should be out later this week, where I will be giving you my final, you know, more informed verdict on how great of a case this is and who it's for exactly. And that about wraps things up here. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for constantly requesting this video, by the way. It felt so good that people, despite the fact that I didn't have this product in hand last week, which I felt really bad about, you guys kept saying, like, I want to watch your review, I want to watch your unboxing, and that really boosts my confidence. Like, you know, like, I just, it's hard to believe in my head that people value my opinion, and that really warmed my heart, you know, that people were like, I want to wait for your video. So, thank you for all the support. It does make a difference. Your comments do mean things. I read your comments. You know, I try to. Although I get so many every day, I constantly try to see what you guys are thinking, and just, yeah, your support means so much to me. So thank you for that. I'd really appreciate it once again if you leave a like on this video, comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, and of course subscribe for more content like this. Stay tuned for some more iPhone SE 2020 content and some MacBook Air content. I'm not done with that yet, so I will be comparing the i3 model and the i5 model more, and I will be giving you my full review of that later on as well. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one. And of course, I want to make this video 10 minutes long, so I'll throw in a shameless plug. If you're on TikTok, feel free to follow me at TheTechJew. My name also works, I think, as well. And yeah, Isaac has one, you know, Canoopsy. I thought I'd make one, and I constantly am consuming TikToks, and I'd like to create some TikTok content beyond just, you know, YouTube. Although I love YouTube, it gets a little boring sometimes. So if you want to see more of my personality and me do some weird shit, then feel free to give me a follow.